UFC Brasilia was the first UFC event to take place with no crowd. Despite major sports organizations canceling their events and suspending their seasons in fear of COVID-19 spreading, the UFC will continue forward, and tonight was proof of that. It was a great card with many great fights. But first we'll start with the bonuses. Performance awards went to Gilbert Burns and Charles Oliveira. Fight of the night went to Moros vs Silva. In the main event, Charles Oliveira submitted Kevin Lee via guillotine choke in the third round. Lee shot in for a takedown to start the third round, but Oliveira caught him into a guillotine choke where Lee ended up tapping, but then argued with the ref that he did not tap and tried to continue fighting, but the replay told the whole story. Kevin Lee in his post-fight media scrum was very upset with himself. He said that he abandoned his game plan after the first 2 rounds, and that's what costed him the fight.
Yeah, I mean, the first 2 rounds, I felt like I stuck to the game plan. And then I sat in the corner in the third, told him I was going to switch up the game plan. And looking back on it, I abandoned it, and that was the wrong move. I tried to take control of the fight instead of just letting the fight happen. I choked myself out.
Now, it might be a long time until we see Kevin Lee in the octagon again, as he stated that he may stay in the lab for a couple of years before he decides to come back in order to sharpen his game.
Yeah, I think so. I think lightweight's still my home. I just got to fine-tune some things, but I'm going to take a long time. I kind of rushed into this fight. It'd probably be a good minute before y'all see me again. I think I got to evaluate some things. Felt like my camp was great. My coaches told me all the right things to do. I abandoned it. It's all on me on this one. So, yeah, it's going to be maybe a few years or so.
Charles Oliveira is now on a 7-fight win streak with 7 finishes in a row. He is currently number 13 in the lightweight rankings, but we can expect him to break the top 10 when they update. Now the question is, who's next for Oliveira? Which he answers in the post-fight show. This is exactly what he had to say. I'm here to make history. I made history tonight fighting in the UFC with no audience, and I'm ready to fight anyone. Top 6, top 10, top 5. I deserve a chance at the belt, and I'll be waiting on after the Ferguson-Khabib fight. Now for some reactions on Twitter. Jorge Masvidal went off on Kevin Lee on Twitter. He wrote, "You should be cut for this bitch move. Tap and try to continue? One of the lowest things you can do, hoe ass bitch." Follow-up tweet from Jorge, "First bitch move, miss weight. Second bitch move, tap and try to continue. Disrespectful to the sport, and that's the lowest thing you can do." Dominic Reyes tweeted, "See, Oliveira is an effing savage, out here chilling getting subs." Jimmy Manawa, "Great finish, no dispute, Oliveira is a beast." Lando Veneta, "LOL, let me get Kevin Lee next." Now, I know Dylan Dennis isn't a UFC fighter, but he does have history with Kevin Lee. He wrote, "The level of jiu-jitsu in this fight is so sloppy, it's actually hard to watch." In the co-main event, Gilbert Burns defeated Demian Maia via TKO in the first round. Maia did take Burns down twice in the fight, but Gilbert escaped and dropped Maia with the left hook, which made him think that the fight was over, but needed to land more strikes before the ref called it off. The last time Maia lost by knockout was in 2009 to Nate Marquardt, so Gilbert Burns takes a lot of pride in doing something that Anderson and Woodley could not do to Maia.
Nobody did. Anderson Silva didn't do it. Tyron Woodley, all these great guys didn't do it. And I came there and then I don't even need 1 round, and I was very emotional. I have so much respect to the guy. When he was hurt, I wanted to stop already. Halfway didn't stop, I kept going. I felt a little like that I beat up a guy that I was always idolized, and there was something like deep inside that was like, wow. But I gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Gilbert Burns is currently ranked number 12 in the welterweight rankings, and he just beat the number 5 in the division and has set his sight on his next opponent, which is Colby Covington. Doesn't matter when or where, Gilbert says he's coming for him for trash talking his country, Brazil.
Do you think they'll allow him to fight in Brazil again?
Anywhere. I don't think he'll come to Brazil. I don't think he get those. He's a big talker. I don't think he's gonna back it up. But I'm looking for him. I'm gonna get you in Florida, U.S., anywhere. You're next. I'm coming for you. You talk so much shit about Brazil. Now I'm coming for you.
Speaking backstage, Demian Maia disagrees with the stoppage. He says that he was okay and could continue to fight. Maia also says that he plans to do 1 more fight before he calls it a career.
I felt I was okay, but you don't know. The referee said, that he thought I was out, and that's okay. That's the sport. But I was feeling good. I was getting good in the jiu-jitsu positions. But he got me well with that overhook. So, you know, we come back to training and do one more fight, and that's it. And, you know, unfortunately, the referee stopped it. I thought I could go a little bit more, but it is what it is.
Renato Moicano submitted HADZOVIC via rear naked choke in 44 seconds of the first round. Moicano said on the post-fight show that he regrets ending the fight so quick because he wanted to fight some more after coming off 2 back-to-back losses.
No, I did wrong because I'm coming from 2 losses from tough guys, and I want to fight hard. I want to fight the best guys. And when I in the first shoot down, I put him on the ground and submit him. I want more fight. I want to fight. But I did wrong. I'm sorry, HADZOVIC. I'm wrong.
Now, Moicano did call out Paul Felder in his post-fight Octagon interview, and he explains why. He says it just popped in his head at the time.
I don't know, because I just pop in my head he's the number 7 and I'm the number 7, and I'm not, right now I'm fighting the lightweight, so why not we see who is the best, the lightweight or featherweight.
Nikita Krylov defeated Johnny Walker via unanimous decision, with the judges scoring it 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28. This was Krylov's first decision win of his career, and it was Walker's first decision loss, putting him at 2 losses in a row. Francisco Trinaldo defeated John MAKDESSI by unanimous decision, with the judges scoring at 30-27, 29-28, and 30-27. That makes a 2-fight win streak for the 41-year-old Trinaldo. Now for the prelims header, Brandon Moreno defeated Jussier Formiga via unanimous decision, 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28. Moreno is ranked number 5 in the flyweight division, and he just beat the number 3 ranked guy in this division, so that probably sets him up for a title shot as his next fight. So speaking on the post-fight show, Moreno makes his case to Dana White to make a fight versus Figueiredo for the belt in case Benavidez is unavailable.
Wow, I mean, I know what Dana White wants in the future. He wants the Joseph Benavidez against Figueiredo 2, the rematch. I love Joe. He was my coach in the Ultimate Fighter, season 24, and I love it. But if maybe Dana White is watching this moment, he say, hey, Figueiredo, a striker, this new Brandon Moreno, more striker, better with his scrambles, can be a really good matchup.